Good afternoon, folks. This is Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio, and we are back for game number 2. VolState Pioneers versus the Wabash Valley Warriors. Go through the starting lineup real quick for your VolState Lady Pioneers. We've got, starting at pitcher, we've got Corey Harris. Catcher, Bailey Osbrooks. At first base, we've got Lydia Kirby. Second base, Erica Abbott. Shortstop's going to be Marianne Bellevue. Third base for the second game will be Corinne Knapp. Left field, Katie Davis. Center field, Shelby Green. And your right fielder will be Elizabeth Vales. We'll see if our Lady Pioneers can get it done for a second time today. I'm not sure if it's got colder or warmer. It's still super duper cold either way. But looks like we're about to start here. So leading off for Wabash Valley is going to be Kinsley Heichelbeck. Corey Harris' first pitch, straight down the middle, and it's going to be fouled right behind the VolState dugout for a strike number 1. And a good start for Miss Harris. Here's the second pitch. It's grounded to second base, fielded cleanly, throw over to first is good. And that's 1 down for the Lady Pioneers. I'm going to try to tighten up on this scoreboard for you guys out there watching too. I promise. I'm doing my best. Next up for Wabash Valley, we've got Emily Higgs. Here's the first pitch to her, is a fastball down the middle, fouled straight back. That's strike 1 for Emily Higgs. She's going to be the right fielder for Wabash Valley in this game number 2. Here's the second pitch from Harris. It's going to be a little low, a little outside for ball 1. Got a 1-1 count. 1 out. Top of the first in this second game of this doubleheader today. This very chilly doubleheader. Here's the third pitch. Another one down the middle, grounded to shortstop. We'll see if she can get it there in time. She bobbles it a little bit, and the throw will be late. Safe at first. That little bobble makes a difference. So that'll be runner on first. 1 out. And up next for Wabash Valley Warriors will be Alyssa Wilkie. She will be playing second base for the Warriors this second game. Here's the first pitch from Harris. There's a strike. Painted outside corner beautifully right there. Start the count off 0-1. Wilkie steps in for the second pitch. Here it is. A little too far outside that time. That'll be a ball number 1. Brings the count to 1-1. Runner still at first, 1 out. Got a few fans here today on either side. Everybody bundled up real tight. Here to support their Lady Pioneers and their Wabash Warriors. Next pitch is high and away. Catcher's got to jump for that one, but keeps it in front of her. Runner at first stays. 2 balls, 1 strike. Harris gets her signal. Here's the windup and the pitch. A little bit low. Getting closer to that strike zone, though, but still says no. That's ball number 3. 3-1 count. Three-one pitch. High and away. That's ball number 4. Wilkie will take first. And Higgs will move on to second. So we got runners on first and second, 1 out. Up next to bat will be number 15, Abby Maccabi. She will be the shortstop for the Warriors for the second game. See if Harris can dig herself out of this hole she's dug. Pitch number 1, low in the dirt for ball number 1. Gets her signal. Looks like she's going to take a little bit more time. Try to reset. Here's pitch number 2. That one's high. It's a little all over the place right now. Looks like the catcher's going to jog on out and have a little word with Harris, see if she can get her calmed down a little bit and find that strike zone. It's cold out there, I'll tell you that. Might be a mental thing for these ladies out here this second game. Keep those hands and fingers moving so they don't stiffen up on you. So I can imagine that's going to be something they're dealing with this second game for sure. We're back, set. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch, a ground ball, slow to shortstop. She tags the runner going to third. She's out. The runner at first is safe. So they get the lead runner out. So now we've got 2 outs. Runner on first and second. So we've got a force out at first, second, and third. 1 out away from getting themselves out of this one. Here's the pitch. Fly it out straight to right field, and it goes right over the head of Fuquay. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. And Wabash Valley comes out swinging this first game. It is quickly 2-0. Wabash Valley in the lead. That'll be a double for, let's see, Carison Flowers. Double for Flowers. And up next we'll have Michaela Collins, number 19. First pitch is a strike. Runner on second thinks about going to third, but thinks better of it and jogs on back. Here's the second pitch to Collins. It's a good-looking change-up, low. Collins chases. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Excuse me, strike 2. That'll bring the count to 0-2. Excuse me. Here's the third pitch. Real low. It's 1 hopper to the plate. Bailey Osbrooks, the catcher, does a good job dropping down and keeping that ball in front of her, and that holds the runner at second. So we've got a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Line shot straight to the first baseman, and she doesn't have to take a step. Goes straight to her glove. She drops the ball at the mound. And the VolState Pioneers have stopped the bleeding. We'll go into the bottom of the first inning. Wabash Valley 2, VolState Lady Pioneers nothing. I'm Ryan DeKill, VolState Radio, and we'll be right back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom of the first of this second game of a doubleheader. VolState Lady Pioneers versus the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. So leading off for the Lady Pioneers will be Corey Harris. And here's the first pitch. That'll be a called strike. Second pitch is a ground ball to the shortstop, bobbled, and that's all it's going to take for Harris to get on. She's quicker than most, and she makes easy work of that one. She reaches on an error, but either way she reaches, so that's a good way to start out the inning for the Lady Pioneers. On the mound for Wabash Valley, we've got Demi Wolf. Here's the first pitch. Harris goes, and she makes it to second pretty easy. Still dives head first just to be safe. She's quickly in scoring position. Demi Wolf is actually the one who relieved Tucker in that first game. So now she's starting the second. So we'll see more out of her. Number 2, Katie Davis is up to bat. And the runner goes again to third. She dives head first, and she's thrown out. Great throw by the catcher. Tag a little behind her, but it was there. So Corey Harris will jog back to the dugout disappointed. And just like that, base is cleared, 1 out. We got a 1-1 count for Katie Davis. Here's the pitch. And it hits her right on that inside shin. She looks to be okay. Jogs it off to first base. Looked like a fastball, too. Tough girl. She reaches first, so we'll start all over again, see if we can't have a little bit more luck with this one. Up next to bat is Erica Abbott. She will be playing second base for the Pioneers. She squares the bunt. Runner goes. She's safe at second. So just like that again, we're in scoring position. Davis on second. 1 out. And that takes the count to 1-1 for Erica Abbott. Here's the pitch by Wolf. It's a ball low and away. It's a good eye there by Abbott. Don't want to chase anything. Be patient. Counts 2-1, 1 out. Runner on second. Wolf gets the signal. Winds up. And Abbott squares around to bunt. Almost runs on top of the ball. Doesn't. Here comes the runner at home, and she slides in safe. So that's a bunt single and an RBI. Davis scores on the bunt. Pretty cool sequence of events there to see. Just like that, VolState is back in the game. Got a 2-1 score. Down 1. And they're not done. We got a runner on first. 1 out. Next batter up is going to be Lydia Kirby, who's playing first base. The runner goes. 1 hop to second's not going to be in time. Runner's safe at second. Another one in scoring position. Some really aggressive play by the Lady Pioneers so far, and it's paying off. Wolf gets the signal, and she'll wind up. Here's the pitch. Line shot past the third baseman. And we'll hold the runner at third. And Kirby reaches second. So they keep it rolling, 2-1. Wabash Valley leads, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Next up is going to be Bailey Osbrooks, our catcher for the second game. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball 1. Here's the second pitch, which is inside. She turns on that one. Hard ground ball down the left field fence. Still staying pretty aggressive at the plate. Trying to keep this thing rolling. Osbrooks ready for the next pitch. Another one inside. She pulls that one right into her own dugout. She's got her teammates jumping and hopping over that one. That's another strike. So we got a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ripped up the middle. Center fielder cuts it off. 1 scores and 2 scores. They'll hold Osbrooks at first for a 2-run single. So VolState goes up 3-2. And they take the lead in the bottom of the first. So we've got 1 out still. We've got Osbrooks at first. Caitlin Davis is up to bat. Here's the first pitch. Inside pitch, a swing and a miss. Gets past the catcher. Runner at first will stay, though. Davis takes a practice swing and steps back in. Second pitch from Wolf coming. A little bit outside, so that's going to be ball number 1. I'll bring the count to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Another inside one. Swing and just tipped it off. That'll take the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Pioneers getting fired up in their dugout. They want to continue this run. Wolf gets ready for the pitch. It's in the dirt, hops before home plate. Catcher keeps it in front of her, and they'll hold Osbrooks at first again. Here's the pitch. Another high one. Davis will hold off on that one. That'll fill the count all the way up. 3-2. We'll see what happens here. Here's the pitch. A swing. Ground ball to short. Backhanded. The throw is not in time. Good stretch by the first baseman, but Davis was able to outrun it still. So the rally continues. VolState Lady Pioneers 3, Wabash Valley 2. 1 out. Runners on first and second. And up next to bat will be Shelby Green, who's playing center field this second game. Here's the first pitch by Wolf. Is lined straight up the middle back to the pitcher. She catches it, turns two at first. So that was quick work. The last 2 outs. Davis didn't have much of a chance. She jumped off of first, and before she even knew what happened, she was thrown out. So 3 outs. We'll switch sides. VolState takes the lead in the bottom of the first, 3-2. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. We are back from our break. We'll start the top of the second off. Number 10, Demi Wolf, pitcher for Wabash Valley in the second game. Still got Corey Harris on the mound for the Lady Pioneers. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 right down the middle. Our score is 3-2. Pioneers leading in the top of the second. Here's the second pitch. Good looking change up. Wolf's a little early on that one. She pulls it down the first base line. That'll take the count to 0-2. Harris gets her signal. Winds up. Here's the third pitch. Low and away for ball 1. Maybe trying to get her to chase something. Not a bad idea. Had a bit of technical difficulties there, but we're back. We'll reset and get our bearings. Looks like we got a runner on first. I believe that's looks like that's Wolf on first. So next up to bat, this will be Ava Cameron. We've got a 1-0 count. All right, I think we're good to go now. Runner on first. She tries to lay down a bunt, but misses. Runner stays at first. Harris gets her signal and winds up. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back for a strike number 2. One ball and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch by Harris. And it's driven out to left field. A diving catch. She reels it in. That is Kinsley Heichelbeck. No, that's Katie Davis in left field. Sorry about that. Makes a great catch in left field. The runner will hold at first. So that's 1 out. Runner at first. Third base is creeping up. Maybe thinking bunt. We've got Carson Flowers up to bat. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Real low and outside. Runner stays at first. 2 balls, no strikes. Harris gets her signal. Winds up. And another shot out to right center is cut off. Throw to second pretty quick. The runner will stay at second. She's in safe. So that'll put runners on first and second for Wabash Valley. Score still 3-2. Top of the second. And up to bat is Demi Wolf. Pitcher. Wabash Valley trying to tie this thing up, maybe even take the lead. See if our Lady Pioneers can hold them off. Here's pitch number 1 to Wolf. Paints the outside corner. Davis does for a first called strike. Counts 0-1. Good looking pitch. Second pitch coming. Fouled straight back. And Harris quickly gets ahead. 0-2 count. And here comes the third pitch by Harris. It's low and away. Wolf squared around like she wanted to bunt maybe, but held back. Runners stay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. And here's the pitch. And it hits her. That one looked like it hurt a little bit. Wolf throws her bat and she'll jog to first. Looks like she's shaking that right elbow a little bit. Trying to shake it off. Seems to be okay. That'll load the bases, though, for Wabash Valley, and we'll have a meeting at the mound for the Lady Pioneers. Dangerous position right here. Bases loaded, only 1 out. We'll try to see if we can get a ground ball or something, maybe turn 2, but got to field it cleanly. They want a chance to turn 2. Up next to bat will be Ava Kamen, who was the third baseman for Wabash Valley. Excuse me, second baseman. Third baseman. I'll get it right one of these times. We're going to have a pitching change. So it looks like Corey Harris will be relieved by number 19, Caitlin Davis, for the Lady Pioneers. We'll see if she can wiggle her way out of this jam. It's a tough ask, but we'll see if she's up for the challenge. Up next to bat for the Lady Pioneers will be number 18. That is Emily Higgs. Looks like the infield will have a quick meeting with their pitcher before we get started. Just wishing her luck, it looks like. Letting her know they got her back. Looks like coach is going to join them, maybe. Maybe not. Not too sure what's going on, what the holdup is, but I think we're finally going to get it back on track. So Caitlin Davis on the mound now for the Lady Pioneers. Emily Higgs at the plate for Wabash Valley. Bases loaded, 1 out. VolState leads 3-2. Caitlin Davis gets her signal, steps back for the first pitch. It's a fastball, paints the outside corner. Good looking first pitch. Count is 0-1. Here comes the second pitch by Davis. Ground ball to second base. She'll throw it to first. But not before a run scores. Emily Wolf's going to score for Wabash Valley, and that's going to tie us up at 3. So now we've got runners on second and third. 2 outs. Next up to bat will be Alyssa Wilkie. Pitch number 1. It's a fastball straight down the middle for a strike. And here comes pitch number 2. Another strike, swing and a miss on the inside. Another good pitch by Davis. 1 pitch away from getting out of this thing. Haven't given up the lead, but they have let Wabash come back and tie it. Here's next pitch. It's a hard hit ground ball to second base. It's bobbled, but she picks it up and throws it on to first for out number 3. So they stop the bleeding. 3-3. VolState will be up next to hit. We'll see if they can add some more runs to the board. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. I'm Ryan to Kill with VolState Radio. And we're back for the bottom of the second inning, game number 2, VolState Lady Pioneers versus the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. We've got a pitching change for the Wabash Valley Warriors. It looks like we've got Ava Schmidt on the mound now. Got some chatter coming from the dugout of VolState, trying to get fired up. And here's the first pitch. It's a line shot straight up the middle for a leadoff single. And that's number 6, Elizabeth Vales, leading off the Lady Pioneers. And now up to bat, we've got Michaela Fuquay. I'm so sorry. Fuquay. Got a runner on first. Pitch is low and away. Runner goes. And she'll make it to second standing up. Here's the pitch. She tried for a bunt but pulled back at the last second. The ball was high. That should bring the count to a 3-0. Runner at second. No outs. Here's the pitch. Down the middle for a called strike. Fuquay will watch that one. Brings the count to 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, low and away. She'll jog on to first base. That'll put runners on first and second, no outs. And up next will be Corey Harris, the top of the lineup. We'll see if the Lady Pioneers can get something going. Here's the first pitch. Paints the inside corner for strike number 1. Schmidt gets ready for pitch number 2. A line shot straight up the middle. Center fielder bobbles it. Runner from second will score at home. That'll move the runners to second and third. VolState scores, and they'll take the lead 4-3. That was a shot straight up the middle. Just like that, VolState is back on top. Next up to bat will be Katie Davis, left fielder for the Lady Pioneers. Pitch number 1, she squares around to bunt and pulls back at the last second. It's a ball low and away. No outs, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch by Schmidt. Squares around to bunt again and fouls that one off. So that'll bring our count to 1-1. Schmidt will get her signal. Wind up, and here's the pitch. It's a pop fly to left center, and it'll get down. 1 scores. 2 scores. She's going for third. She dives, and she's safe. That's a diving triple by Katie Davis, the left fielder for VolState. 2-run score, and that'll bring us to 6-3. VolState widens their lead. Still no outs. We've got Davis on third. Erica Abbott is up next to hit for the Lady Pioneers. First pitch. It's a ball. Low in the dirt. 1-0. Here's Schmidt for pitch number 2. Another ball just outside. Abbott holds off. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Looks like another ball outside and up. Abbott being real picky this time around. Waiting for one she likes. Hadn't seen one yet. Counts 3-0. Runner on third, no outs. There's one right down the middle. Called strike. 3-1 is the count. Schmidt will try to battle back. Here's the pitch. That one's high for ball 4. So the Pioneers keep it going. Looks like we're going to have a meeting between our Wabash Valley pitcher and catcher. No outs. Runners on first and third. VolState Lady Pioneers lead 6-3. Up next to bat for the Lady Pioneers will be Lydia Kirby. First baseman for the Lady Pioneers. No outs. Runners on first and third. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes from first. Catcher tries to catch Davis on third sleeping, and Davis doesn't bite. So Abbott will move from first to second. Davis still on third. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. That'll take our Count to 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. Good looking situation for the Lady Pioneers. Schmidt just trying to find a way to get an out. Here's the pitch. Way high, and the runner's going to come from third. Davis slides, and she's in there safe. Another run scores. Meanwhile, Abbott moved from second to third. Another meeting at the mound between the infielders. Just trying to figure out a way out of this. One step at a time, though. Just trying to find 1 out. Still no outs. Runner on third. This is Bailey Osbrooks. Excuse me, Lydia Kirby. I'm sorry. Still at bat. She fouls 1 back. Counts 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch by Schmidt. To change up. And Erica Abbott tags from third. The ball was caught in right field. Pop up. Sacrifice fly. For 1 out. That'll take the score to 8-3. That was an RBI for Lydia Kirby. So next up to bat will be number 66, Bailey Osbrooks. The catcher for the VolState Lady Pioneers. Score is 8-3, 1 out. Bases are empty. First pitch is a called strike straight down the middle. Schmidt gets her signal. Starts her windup, and here's the pitch. A little outside. Ball 1. It's a good-looking pitch, but I guess the ump didn't like it. Thought it was a little too far outside. Count is 1-1. 1 out. Next pitch is another changeup, a little high that time for ball number 2. Here's the next pitch. Flown straight out to center. That one might go. And it does. That's a home run by number 66, Bailey Osbrooks. First of the day. And the Lady Pioneers are loving that one. I'm sure that'll warm them up a little bit on this cold day. They're waiting for their teammate to celebrate. Here they go. Solo home run by Bailey Osbrooks. We'll take our score from 8-3 to 9-3. Looks like we're gonna have a pitching change for Wabash Valley. They're gonna go to number 2, Natalie Bruckett. While she warms up, we're going to take just a short break. I'm Ryan Tequila with VolState Radio, and we'll be back in just 1 minute. We are back. Game number 2, VolState Lady Pioneers versus the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. Had a pitching change for Wabash Valley. See if they can get back on track. The first pitch by Davis is fouled off. Caitlin Davis for the Lady Pioneers. 0-1 count, still just 1 out. Score is 9-3. Here's the second pitch. In the dirt for ball number 1. Lady Pioneers still fired up in the dugout. Got some chants going. Bruckett will get her signal, and here's the next pitch. It's popped up. Will it stay in play? It will, but the first baseman will drop it. Goes right off her glove. I don't know if the sun got in her eyes or what, but that's a break for Caitlin Davis. She'll get another shot at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis takes a couple practice swings and steps back in the box. Bruckett gets ready for the next pitch. 1-2 count, 1 out. And here it is. Skipped it to the home plate right there. That might have been a 2-hopper. Cleans the plate off. Bruckett looking for her second out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball down the third baseline is just foul. She hangs tough. 2-2 count. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Another shot to left field. Might be out, and it is. Hits the top of the fence and falls on the other side. That's a home run for Caitlin Davis. Second of the day for the Lady Pioneers. They're just running it up now. That takes the score to 10-3 here in just the bottom of the second. Rough day for the Wabash Valley Warriors. The Lady Pioneers are fired up. See if they can keep it going. Next up is Shelby Green, center fielder for the Lady Pioneers. Still just 1 out. Bottom of the second, 10-3. Here's the first pitch. It's outside fastball. She lays off for ball number 1. Here's the second pitch. Another one paints the outside corner for strike number 1. Green didn't like it. She laid off. 1-1 count. Next pitch is fouled back. Fastball. That'll take the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bruckett gets ready for the next pitch. She got her signal. That's way outside. Green lays off. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch coming from Bruckett. It's a fastball down the middle, and it's ripped. Left center, gets down. Left fielder cuts it off, and that's a double for Shelby Green. The Lady Pioneers keep it going. Looking really good today, especially with the bats. Scores 10-3, still just 1 out. Up next, it's going to be the right fielder, Elizabeth Vales, for the Lady Pioneers. First pitch from Bruckett is a fastball down the middle. Shot to second base, gets by her. She tries for 2. She'll hold up, gets back to first, but a runner will score. Green steps on home and scores, which brings our score to 11-3. Wabash Valley just cannot seem to find an answer. Just looking for any way to get off the field now. 11-3 is the score. Still just 1 out. Runner on first. Oh. And that was Elizabeth Vales. Took a good jump off of first and fooled the catcher into throwing to first. She took off to second and got there with ease. So now they've got one in scoring position. The next pitch from Brucker is a ball low and outside. Up to bat now is Michaela Fuquay. She's got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and a runner on second. Swing and a ground ball to shortstop. Fuquay makes easy work of that. Quick on her feet. She makes it to first base easy. Second runner on second advances to third base. They keep it rolling. Next up to bat is going to be Corey Harris, pitcher for the Lady Pioneers. Here's the first pitch. She squares around to bunt. Fuquay takes second. Standing up. Catcher will keep it. Now we've got runners on second and third. Harris up to bat. 0-1 count. Half swing, gets by the shortstop. 1 run scores. Fuquay rounds third. Davis holds up at first. Harris holds up at first, excuse me. So another 2-run score there. That takes the score up to 13-3 for the Lady Pioneers. Lady Pioneers just wearing the ball out today. First and third are creeping inside, looking for a bunt. Runner at first goes. Uncontested. She'll take second. Dives head first just to be safe. We got a 1-0 count for Katie Davis, left fielder. She squares around to bunt again, but pulls back late. Got a ball on number 2. Bruckett gets ready for the next pitch. Checks her arm sleeve. Here it is. Called strike. Davis squared around to bunt again. Didn't like what she saw. It was a strike. Takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Straight back. Davis picks up a little bit of dirt, rubs it on her hands, trying to strengthen that grip a little bit. Counts 2-2. Still just one out. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes from second. She's thrown out, and it wasn't close. So that's 2 outs for the Wabash Lady Warriors. 3-2 count for Davis. That pitch was a ball. Here's the 3-2 pitch by Bruckett. Fouled off to the third base side, right over the dugout of the Lady Pioneers. Davis hangs strong. Base is empty, 3-2 count, 2 outs. Wabash Valley trying to get out of here. Here's the pitch. Slap hit to center field. It gets down and past the center fielder. Davis going for 2. She'll hold up there. A double for Katie Davis. They keep it rolling. Up next is Erica Abbott. But before that, we'll have a meeting with the pitcher and the infield. Wabash Valley just trying to figure out any way to get that third out. They're having trouble. They still seem in good spirits, letting their pitcher know that they've still got her back. Here's the first pitch to Abbott. It's way outside for ball number 1. Here's pitch number 2 from Bruckett. Paints the outside corner for strike number 1. Takes the count to 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat. It's fouled off. Third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Erica Abbott. Bruckett just 1 strike away from finally getting in that dugout. Here's the pitch. Outside, a swing and a miss by Abbott, and they finally get out of it. Wabash Valley give up a lot of runs that inning. It's 13-3. VolState Lady Pioneers lead. We'll head into the top of the third. We'll take a break. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. We'll see you in just a couple minutes.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in VolState.
When a student comes to VolState, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code, market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is full of steps, so why not make yours count? This is us. This is VolState.
Cybercrime.
We're back from a dominating half inning from the VolState Lady Pioneers. We've got a pitching change. Looks like we've now got Caitlin Davis on the mound, relieving Corey Harris. Now we've got Shelby Green in center, and Anna Harrison in right field. So a few changes made during that break. Here's the first pitch by Davis. It's fouled straight back for strike number one. Up to bat for Wabash Valley will be Abby McCabe. Counts 0-1. Second pitch. Another fastball down the middle is fouled off. Right field side. Out of play. 0-2 count. Good start for Davis. McCabe steps in. Davis gets her signal. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another fastball fouled straight back. Count stays at 0-2. Davis asking for her signal again. She must not have got it the first time. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and away for ball number one. Score is 13-3. VolState Lady Pioneers lead in the second game of a doubleheader. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is lined straight to second base. Hard hit ball, but right to her. That's out number one for the Lady Pioneers. Up next to bat for Wabash Valley will be Carson Flowers, the catcher. She steps in, ready for the first pitch. Davis takes time getting her signal, and here's the first pitch. This is a great looking pitch on the inside corner of the plate. Fastball for strike one. 1 out. Second pitch on its way. It's a changeup, grounded to third base. She bobbles it, the throw to first. She's out. First base scoops that one up. Does a good job handling it, and that's out number two. That was Corinne Knapp who made the play at third. Bobbled it a little bit, but made a good throw. Kirby at first made a good catch, too. We got 2 outs. No one on. Here's the first pitch. Just a little inside. For ball number one. That's Michaela Collins for Wabash Valley up to bat. She's got a 1-0 count, 2 outs, no one on. See if she can get something going. Strike straight down the middle. She watches it. That'll even out the count at 1-1. Davis ready for the next pitch. Here it comes. Change up. High fly ball to the first base. She calls off second base and makes the grab. Quick work at the top of the third inning, and they'll head back into the dugout to swing the sticks around a little bit more. They might not be done. We'll take a quick break. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. We're back. We've got Riley Lotzenheiser leading off for the Lady Pioneers. First pitch is low and away for ball number 1. Bruckett gets ready for pitch number 2. Okay. All right. Quick meeting with the catcher and the pitcher. We're back at it. Here's the pitch. It's fouled hard down the first base line, but out of bounds. Got a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch by Bruckett. It's a strike called a little bit low. Nonetheless, this brings the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Way inside. She takes a cut at it and fouls it back. Stays alive. Count stays 1-2. Bottom of the third. VolState Lady Pioneers leading Wabash Valley 13-3 in the second game of a doubleheader. Here's the pitch. High fly ball to center field. Trying to get under it. She misses it. And Lotzenheiser has herself a stand-up double. Lead off the bottom of the third. Next up, we got number 66, Bailey Osbrooks, who, if I'm not mistaken, homered last time at bat. Bruckett for the first pitch. It's high. For ball number 1. Bruckett gets ready for her second pitch. Here it is. Foul ball. High flyer out to past the right fielder. Bailey Osbrooks, the 1-1 count, runner on second, no outs. Bruckett with the pitch. It's a change up, lands high for ball number 2. Osbrooks with a good eye there. 2-1. Fouled straight back. That'll even the count at 2-2. Counts 2-2, no outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch. Way inside, almost hits Osbrooks, but she gets out of the way at the last second. That'll fill the count up 3-2. See if she gets one she likes here. Here's the pitch, and it's low for ball number 4. She'll take first. No outs, runners on first and second. Caitlin Davis rips one down the left field line, just foul. She'll pick her bat up and try it again. Good contact. Here's the pitch. Another low one gets past the catcher, and Osbrooks will move to second. And Lotzenheiser will move to third. So that'll put both runners in scoring position. We've got a 1-1 count. Bruckett gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. It's high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs. Here's the pitch. A line shot down the left field line. 1 will score, and it looks like 2 will score. Caitlin Davis holds up on first, and that's a 2-run single. Caitlin Davis. And they will add to their lead. It takes them to 15. 15-3. Bottom of the third. Up next, we've got number 7, Shelby Green. Looks like we've got a pitching change for the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. Number 17, Alexis Tucker. We'll take a short break while she gets her warm-up pitches in. We'll see you back in just a couple minutes. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. We're back. Here's the first pitch by Tucker, is low to start the at-bat for Green. 1 ball, no strikes. I was just informed that the boys baseball team Here's a ground ball. Second baseman makes a diving catch, but she's not going to make the throw in time. Green scooted down that line. That's an infield single. Runners on first and second, no outs. What I was saying was the boys baseball team got a win today. The men's baseball team, they are grown men. Got a win today over Jackson College out of Michigan, 2-1. So congratulations to them. Up to bat now is number 6, Elizabeth Vales. She'll start her at-bat out with 1 ball and no strikes. First one down in the dirt. Second pitch is inside, fouled straight back. We got runners on first and second. Tucker trying to find a way to get some outs. Get back in there. Ground ball to shortstop. To second, out. And second baseman will hold it. Runner from second advances. So now we got runners on the corners. First and third. 1 out. And now we got Anna Harrison to bat. She squares around a bunt and pulls back. Runner from first will advance to second. It looks like Corinne Knapp. Another bunt attempt is fouled straight back. So we got a 1-1 count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. She waits on it. She'll pay for it. Infield single, 1 run scores. Elizabeth Vales, was on second and will advance to third. So we still got runners on the corners. 1 run in, so that'll take the score up 16-3. Here's the pitch from Tucker. It's a called strike. Harrison will advance to second. Second pitch is down low for ball number 1. Runners on second and third, 1 out, 16-3. Here's the third pitch by Tucker. It's a ground ball to second base, fielded cleanly, and the throw is in time for out number 2. The Vales will score. So ground out. A run scores. So that'll take it to 17-3. Lady Pioneers lead. Runner on third, 2 outs. And up to bat is number 2, Katie Davis. Pitch by Tucker is outside and tipped straight back. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strikes for Katie Davis. Counts 1-1, 2 outs, runner on third. Here's the pitch. She squares the bunt and pulls back at the last second. It was called a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Miss Davis. Here's the pitch. Outside and barely tipped back. She hangs in there. The count will stay at 1-2. Bottom of the third. 2 outs. Runner on third. See if Tucker can get Wabash Valley out of here. Here's the pitch. Davis holds back. That'll fill the count up to 3-2. 2-2, excuse me. Two-two pitch by Tucker. It's a fastball up the middle. Davis will put it right in left field. One hopper, one run will score, and Davis will hold up on first. So that's another run by the VolState Lady Pioneers. 18-3 now. Really just running it up now. Up next to bat will be number 23, Erica Abbott. First pitch is outside. Davis will take second. Catcher will just throw it right back to the pitcher. Not too worried about Davis right now. Just worried about getting that third out. Here's the pitch. Tip straight back. Looked like it might have knocked Blue's cap loose a little bit. Here's a pitch by Tucker. Outside for a ball. And that's going to put the count at 1-1. Another ball low and outside. Oh, I guess they're going to call it. Ah. So the runner on third stepped off the base for a violation, I guess, to end the inning. So the Pioneers will go ahead and take the field, and I guess they're wanting to maybe get this show on the road. They feel like they've got a good enough lead to where they can get 6 outs and take it on home. Yeah, it is cold. So we'll take a quick break. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. Be back in just a couple minutes. We are back, top of the 4th inning. Second game of a doubleheader here. VolState Lady Pioneers versus the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. Katie Davis still at the mound. No, that is Caitlin Davis, excuse me. Up to bat for the Lady Warriors is number 17, Alexis Tucker, the pitcher. First pitch was a ball high and in. 1-0 count. Second pitch is off the tip of the bat to third base, and she makes quick work of that. Strike over to the first base, and that's the first out. Good looking play by Corinne Knapp over at third base. Here's the first pitch of the second at bat. It's a swing and a miss from number 5, Ava Kamen. Caitlin Davis looking pretty comfortable out there with her 15-run lead. Pitch number 2. Another one hit off the end of the bat. Second baseman fields it clean, and the throw will be in time for out number 2. Two down. Here's the next one up for Wabash Valley. First pitch is a little high for ball 1. This is Emma Banks at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch is low and away for the second ball. 2-0, 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Caitlin Davis gets her signal. Starts her windup. The pitch is fouled straight back, and I flinched at that one. Scared me a little bit there. Counts 2-1, 2 outs. Caitlin Davis with the pitch. Change up down the first base line, and that one will stay fair. A single for Miss Banks. 2-out single. See if they can get a rally going. Next up, we'll take it back to the top of the lineup with Kinsley Heichelbeck. She'll see if she can continue the rally. Runner on first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. Heichelbeck steps back in, getting ready for her second pitch of the at-bat. Caitlin Davis reads her signal. And here's the pitch. Way inside. Heichelbeck has to take a step back. That's ball number 2. Moves the count to 2-0. 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the pitch by Davis. Good looking pitch, but might have been just low. So that the third ball. 3-0. Just got to try to put one in there. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Line drive down the left field line. Out of play. 3-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And it's flown out to left field. And the play is made for the third out. And that'll put an end to the 4th inning. We'll be headed into the 5th. We'll take a small break. Be back in just a couple minutes. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. We're back, top of the 5th. Bottom of the 4th, I'm sorry. We've got Erica Abbott leading off for the VolState Lady Pioneers. She starts off 0 balls, 2 strikes, just fouled 1 back. Sorry, I'm a little late getting back. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A changeup she lays off. It's high, ball 1. Fly ball out to center field, straight to her. She makes the grab for out number 1. Erica Abbott flies out to center field. Made good contact, but hit it right to him. So that's 1 out. In the bottom of the 4th, next up is Riley Lotzenheiser. First pitch is a swing and a miss. For strike number 1. Second pitch. Another hard cut off the end of the bat, goes down the first baseline. Lands foul. And Lotzenheiser is quickly in a 0-2 count. 1 out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. She swings again, fouls right over the dugout of Wabash Valley. And the count stays 0-2. She wants to get a hold of one, I think. Here's the 0-2 pitch. She lays off that one. That one's low and outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. She takes a mean cut on one high and inside. Just missed it. That's a strikeout for Lotzenheiser. 2 down. 2 outs for Lady Warriors. And up next is number 66. Bailey Osbrooks. She takes ball number 1. Here's pitch number 2. It's a low one. She grabs it. Fly ball to right field, and the play is made. 3 up, 3 down for the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors, and they'll see if they can get something going with the sticks. We're headed to the top of the 5th. We'll take a break. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio. We're back, top of the 5th inning, in our second game of our doubleheader, VolState Lady Pioneers versus the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. We've got a pitching change for the Lady Pioneers. Number 25, Laura Walker, takes the mound. We'll see what she can do in this, what will be the final inning, because the run rule will be in effect. Number 18, Emily Higgs, will lead off for the Wabash Valley Lady Warriors. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike. I guess I missed the first pitch. We got a 1-1 count. Here's the third pitch. Fly ball to right field. Harris is under it and makes the catch. So we got 1 out. Laura Walker on the mound. This is number 13, Alyssa Wilkie, up to bat for the Lady Warriors. And here's the first pitch from Walker. It's low and inside for ball number 1. Here's the second pitch. Little high, swing and a miss from Wilkie. That'll take the count to 1-1. Walker gets her signal. Here's the pitch. It's a change up. Fouled down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One out. Here's the pitch. Another one right down the middle. Fastball is fouled straight back. Wilkie stays alive. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's grounded right up the middle. Shortstop makes a play. Great stretch by the first baseman. Riley Lotzenheiser makes a great stretch. That's 2 outs for the Lady Pioneers. So that's 2 outs for the Lady Pioneers. Up next for the Lady Warriors will be number 15, Abby McCabe. The first pitch is a ball, high and outside. Count is 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs for the Lady Warriors. One more out will put this thing away. This one is lined to right field, and it'll hit the turf and get down for a single. So it's not over quite yet. Now, there's not a time limit in these games. So they'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Here's the pitch from Walker. Check swing. We'll check with the first base umpire, and he says, yes, she swung. That's a strike 1. This is Carson Flowers hitting for Wabash Valley. The pitch is low. Second baseman fields it, throws to first. And that's the final out of this game. Lady Pioneers win it 18-3. They ended in 5. We'll take a quick break and come back for some final thoughts. I'm Ryan DeKill with VolState Radio.